Sometimes when you open a document, you'll get this warning message, which tells you that you have font problems. In this case, I have a font called English that's not installed on my system. I'm going to go ahead and open the document anyway. Now, how do you know which one of these fonts is missing? Because Illustrator doesn't just give you a blank type object, it replaces the missing font with something else. In this case, you can probably tell at a glance, but you can select a type object and see its font in the character panel, and the one that's missing, in this case English, will have an asterisk after the name. Now I could just easily change this typeface to something else because I have this one line of display type, but I can also use the Find Font feature, and that's under the Type menu. The top part gives me a list of all the fonts in my document, and when I click on the font names, the type objects are highlighted. You can see here that English has little corner brackets on it and an asterisk, and that tells me that this is the missing font. In the bottom section, I can choose to replace that font with something that's already in my document or from any typeface that I have installed on my system. I'll stick with the fonts in the document, and I'll choose this one here, Fava Black. Now I'll click Change, and then click Done. You can also change multiple instances of fonts. For example, I have all of these area type objects that are in Myriad Roman, and I want to change those to Myriad Pro. So I'll go back up to the Type menu to Find Font, and I'll choose Myriad Roman from the fonts that are in my document, and this time I want to choose from all of the fonts that I have installed in my system. You can also filter this list, and let's say I just want to choose from the Open Type fonts, so I'll uncheck Type 1 and True Type. And I'll scroll up and try to find Myriad Pro here. There it is. And you'll notice this message here telling you that you can context click on the font to see a preview, and that just means right-click. So if I right-click on this font name, I get an enlarged preview of the first few letters of my paragraph, telling me what it'll look like in that font. I want to change all of these instances of Myriad Roman to Myriad Pro, so I'll select Myriad Pro and then click Change All. And now every one of those area type objects that was set in Myriad Roman is now in Myriad Pro, and that's how you use Find Font.